If I see the pilot walk on and it's a woman,
you're speaking my language.
My I'm concerned.
I'm so concerned all the time.
I don't give up. Put a monkey up there. I don't care who's in the front. Be on coke. Just get me there. And if we dying in a plane crash is top 5 ways I would love to die.
You definitely would be on the news.
What other jobs should women not have?
I think if a woman is like a farmer, if she's operating heavy machinery or like farm equipment, firefighter, you have to be like a big woman to be a firefighter. Yeah. I'm from Indiana.
Those are Indiana opinions right there.
Yeah.
There's women's flying these planes, trying to be firefighters. Get pregnant, get in the trailer, and shut up.
Exactly.
2 goons, not one but 2 goons. 2 goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
Hi, I'm Essie Bone, and you're watching 2 Goons.
I have a reference of calling women piglets, and some women don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like in the industry.
Yeah.
Some women think like, they're like, what the fuck?
He literally got in trouble. He got in trouble.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
Slap on the wrist.
We went to go shoot something. There's a Brazzers pop-up in New York. And the guy who's running it works with Brazzers. And he's like, yeah, come.
Shout out. Love you guys.
Awesome. It was great. But he took JJ aside before and he was like, hey, just no piglet stuff.
Yeah, don't call the women piglets.
Wow.
Because he made a video that went very viral where he was calling them the industry piglets and
industry piglets for what it's worth. And the top of the top.
It got back to them and they were not happy.
Well, I don't even know if they were not happy. There was a couple people, and I get it. Like, hey,
a few people got offended.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you got to take care of the people who make you money, right? Not some fucking goober on the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
And a gooner.
Exactly, dude.
I think sometimes people just want anything to be upset about. They'll
Sure.
just use absolutely anything they can to be angry.
Well, I always snap at because he's also my roommate, the producer of the podcast.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I'll just wake up not in a good mood, and I work out first thing in the morning, so my testosterone is at the highest, and I'll just like fucking. I haven't even seen this guy, and I'll text him, and I'll just fucking text. Da, 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 da. But it's almost like a brother at that point too, right? So
yeah, a brother who's 20 years older than you,
and a brother who I propositioned to blow him.
Classic brother stuff,
Classic
you grew up in a trailer park. You did that with your brothers.
Yeah, absolutely.
You grew up in a trailer park?
I grew up in a trailer. We didn't really have a park. It was like a trailer in the middle of nowhere.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
So just a big lot of land, one little trailer on it.
Yeah, huge. That's like how like the Midwest is, I feel like. There's not really a whole lot of trailer parks. It's just like huge lot of land with a trailer.
Like flat land? Like what was it like?
We lived like on a hill. So it was like a crazy steep drive up and then like land and then the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
You know what's so funny when I fly? We've never talked about this, but I hate those people that fly with the window open.
Oh, I hate it. I fucking hate it.
That's me. I literally, because especially if it's like a 5-hour flight, I think this is going to sound crazy. I think it's very romantic as you're flying over like some place you've never been to, and you just see like kind of desert. And then there's these little towns out in the middle of nowhere, like a lot when you're flying into Vegas or something. It's probably an hour away from Vegas, and you just see this little town. And sometimes you'll see the reflection of something on the ground, and you can kind of tell it is some kind of like trailer, or it's what's the other thing called? This
They
double wide?
Not the double wide, that silver thing.
Winnebago?
Winnebago.
Yeah.
And there's another thing they call air trailer or something.
Air trailer, yeah.
Yes.
That's what it is.
So yeah, and you can kind of see the, and to me, it's so interesting is because like,
look at your fucking phone. Close your goddamn window.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like fantasizing about all these people that he doesn't even know.
Yeah,
Don't even
dude.
know.
Are you the same thing? Do you hate the fucking window open?
I pretend like I'm in a room for 5 hours. I'm like, I'm closing it. It's going to be dark. I'm going to be on my phone.
That's it,
Yeah.
dude. People are doing 2 things on a plane. They're looking at a screen and they're trying to sleep. And what fucks with that? Light.
Having a window open.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's fucking close. I'd say take the fucking windows away.
That's what I'm saying.
well,
That's what I'm saying.
here's
No windows.
the
No windows.
alternative that actually was the best thing. on the 787-900 United. You can that's a type of plane is the 787.
He's obsessed with what the plane is.
No,
because he'll sell it like he's like, oh, I love aviation. No, he's terrified of dying on a plane. And so he obsesses over which flight he's on. He will change his flight if it's a certain type of plane.
That's how I feel about like if I see the pilot walk on and it's a woman.
You're here,
dude. You're speaking his language. He loves
lady,
that shit.
You're speaking my language.
Are you actually hate the lady pilot?
This is gonna sound. I'm concerned.
I'm so concerned all the time. Yeah. If you're single, marry me. We have the same opinions. Oh my God! I've been looking for a woman like this. A hot. Hates women pilot, hates women with jobs. Let's extend this.
I don't give a. I've said this many times. Put a fucking monkey up there. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, dude. It's like, man, we're on the plane. Like, keep the window closed. What are you looking out there? We're going the wrong way. You don't know what the fuck's going on. Who's in the front? I don't give a shit. Be on coke, dude. Just get me there. I don't give a fuck. Oh, turbulence, not turbulence, dude. And if we dying in a plane crash is one of my, it's like top 5 ways I would love to die.
I feel like that would be like honestly great because you definitely would be on the news. You'd be even more famous.
Yeah.
That's true.
They would go through the backlog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I never thought of that, but yeah, I'm kind of concerned. Although one time,
wait, I want to ask her, what other jobs should women not have?
Let's see.
Not in the notes, by the way.
Not in the notes.
Not in the notes. This is
off the cuff.
This is a riff. This is inspired.
I'm gonna say I think if a woman is like a farmer, if she's operating like heavy machinery or like farm equipment,
dude job.
Just like jobs that require
firefighter is crazy.
Firefighter, I'm like, you have to be like a big woman to be a firefighter.
Yeah. Well, the whole situation with the LA fire chief, I forget what she was.
Oh my
LA.
God, I know
that
what
was
you're talking about.
Fucking
I haven't heard about it.
Crazy. You know about this, right, Eric?
I saw.
A little bit.
So
tell us.
I think I keep going because I remember seeing this and being like.
So she basically said, the people who should be saving you, it's something online. This is not exactly. The people who should be saving you should look like you. You kind of like, you're like, fuck that. I want some brolic dude.
Yeah, dude, will it look like me? What if you're a little pussy?
Yeah. What was the exact thing, Eric, as you're just lounging back? I mean, you could be looking this up right now. Fucking guys having a little fucking ollie pop, enjoying the weather.
It is nice weather here in Los Angeles.
But it was crazy. And she caught a lot of, I think the whole thing, are you from here?
No, I'm from Indiana.
Oh,
those are Indiana opinions right there.
Fuck
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There's women's flying these planes, trying to be firefighters. Fucking get pregnant, get in the trailer, and shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
This episode is sponsored by the gooniest site on the internet, Jerkmate.
I know you got a full sack right now. You got to empty it. So go to jerkmate.com.
See tons of models that they have over there. There's even some models that have been on this show.
I know you want to rub one out to them. There's a place to go for that.
Just use offer code 2Goons for a free spend. Sign up now.
2 Goons.
And guys, you can catch the Goons live February 19th in Phoenix, Arizona.
February 19th, I'll be in Tampa at Side Splitters.
Get all your tickets at Durena.com or
JJLibermanLive.com.
Yeah.
That's, I watched a video today. Someone sent it to me. One of my buddies is Indian, and we're both from Canada. And one of the jokes is that at the fast food like Tim Hortons, which is like a Dunkin' Donuts for us, that all the employees are Indian, right? So you see like these AI memes on. Have you ever seen them on TikTok?
Yeah.
It's AI memes. So my Indian buddy sent me a video of some white dude, just white trash from Ottawa, screaming at some guy who's Pakistani, yelling, "I wanted my KFC." It was a KFC. They waited 20 minutes, and you're like, what a piece of shit you are, screaming about not getting your fat food.
Dude, that's the one thing I've always thought is crazy is people will go to like McDonald's and then they get like their nuggets and they're like, oh, there's only 9 nuggets, supposed to be a 10-piece. There should be vomit in the bag, dude.
Yeah, that's my mom. My mom is a Karen and she'll go to McDonald's and they'll put like pickles on her. What does she get? She has like a cheeseburger and she like gets it without pickles. And every time they put pickles on it, oh my God. You would think the world is ending for her.
So I get that. I get that if you're like 21, because I've snapped, at 21. But I'm like, these guys,
you're an old person.
Once you realize these people are making nothing around, the worst job probably is around toilets or around a deep fryer.
Also, you don't want to fuck with minimum wage workers. Because if you're the one who like, hey, fuck you, and they go, that's enough. And then they go over the counter, they got nothing to fucking lose. They'll beat your ass. And they're hardened, dude.
Did you see that one guy who was... it was a McDonald's and these chicks were giving him sass. This was during COVID.
Oh, and he went back I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Also, the pizza one. We've never talked about this on the podcast.
Oh, the pizza fight.
Our home club for a little while in New York. Well, my home club was Brooklyn Comedy Club in Williamsburg. During the pandemic, nothing big was happening, but there was this epic brawl at Joe's Pizza at my location, all of our locations where we did comedy, and this fight was crazy. These drunk guys went in, and you're like fucking with like tough Ecuadorian dudes, right?
Yeah.
The pizza makers. And they had enough of these drunk dudes. They started fighting with them, and the pizza guys were grabbing the pizza fucking the
paddles.
The paddle. Oh yeah, these guys got worked, and rightfully so. Don't fuck with people who are in the service industry. They'll
beat your ass, dude.
Yeah. Also, it's like holier than thou. Like, oh my God, you're getting upset at this minimum wage worker at a fast food restaurant when you work at a gas station. Like, why are you yelling at this person?
No, exactly. And it's just like, fucking dude. Look at the situation. You're spending fucking $8 to get deep fried garbage, and you're pissed off that the service isn't good. Yeah. You're like, you should look in the mirror and go, oh, I'm trash.
Yes, you would think that's what.
I'm so empathetic to anyone who's. I just think like you can really judge a person by how they treat someone in the service industry.
Absolutely.
I think that's the best predictor of like going out for restaurants with someone on a day and seeing how they treat the waiter. And that's how like this is the predictor to see if you're a good person.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So what are your qualifiers for a good dude? If it's like how you treat a service worker, what are you looking for?
Say funny and good to service people. The people in the service industry.
I think it's hard. I feel like what I want from someone changes like more and more, because it's like more so what I feel like someone can provide for me, because I used to have the mindset of like I don't care what someone provides, like I accept them as they are, whatever. Absolutely no, fuck that. I want someone who's like well established and who is like mentally okay, not a psychopath.
Yes.
Like and like I don't know, a hard worker, I think, like family oriented, like more and more, just like more things go on the list.
You got 1 out of 4, dude. He's got
hard work, well established now.
Hey,
you still got to get a couple more investments.
Yeah,
going.
I need a couple more months.
He made $30,000 one month and spent $33,000.
But what did you spend it on?
Fuck all.
I don't even know.
In his mouth and out his ass. That's where it went, dude. That's where it went, dog.
The other thing that I think is really important, I really believe this, is someone who reads.
Yeah, well, nobody really reads anymore.
No, I
try and get a little bit of reading.
I try and get in 10, 15 minutes every night.
I think that's good.
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes, or the audiobook podcast is still fine.
Yeah. I love podcasts.
Yeah.
Really?
What's your pod? What do you go to?
Two Goons.
Oh my gosh. I listen to like everything. I listen to a lot of like Meat Canyon podcasts.
Oh, I didn't know Meat Canyon has a podcast.
Oh my God. It's literally, he has like a bunch of different channels, but like he's amazing.
What's the best topics that he does? I don't know.
So he does a lot of like funny commentary on like different genres. So like he did one on like the smelliest like group of like Pokemon versus like Dungeons and Dragons people. Like who's the smelliest group?
Yeah.
Like he does stuff like that.
Dude, that's great. Have you ever seen? You've
know.
Probably seen Meat Canyon and not realized he does these like. There are a lot of like a kind of social commentary a lot of the time, or like critiques on celebrities or internet personalities, and they're like these super grotesque,
like cartoons.
Yeah, they're.
Oh yeah, I fuck with that vibe.
Yeah, dude, his stuff is fucking rules.
So
man.
funny, and he just does not give a fuck either.
Yeah,
And I love that about him.
It's
You
got
like
kind
that-
of a South Park vibe,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah.
So you like a little unhinged humor.
I do.
Oh, buddy.
I will listen to podcasts instead of music just because I don't know. I like hearing people talk.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm like musically illiterate. I don't listen
Yeah,
to a lot
I
of
feel
music,
that.
but yeah, I like I'll be at the gym and I'll listen to a podcast. One of my buddies,
I'm with
he's
you.
like,
I'm exactly
Yeah.
with you. I'd rather
Always.
I hate when they blast loud music.
no, I just
Oh my God.
That's
yeah.
to me is the actual like you want to talk about windows open or shut. That's the rudest thing is now I'm forced to listen to your
Or
desired
shit. Yeah,
music.
no.
And it's
No,
always the same like house music or like
it's
shitty
terrible.
like EDM.
Yeah.
I like a quiet gym, but anyways, what your buddy? You said
Oh yeah, one of my buddies. He's like a ex MMA fighter. He's like a wild dude, crazy, covered in tattoos. Beat the shit out of anyone. He told me when he goes to the gym, he thinks about like his family getting attacked by wolves because that motivates him to lift more weight. He's also strong as fuck. And we went to the gym together and he's like, what are you listening to? And I was like, a podcast. He went, that's fucking crazy, dude. He's like, that's insane. He's like, you're a psychopath.
Yeah, I feel like you're on another level when you're able to transcend from music to just literally listening to people talking.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
your
I
motivator.
listen every morning. I have a routine when I wake up. I do like a yoga thing, and then I do a breathing thing, and then I do a stretching before my workout. And my stretching, as I'm doing it, I'm listening to financial guys talk about the market. But during the workout, here's another podcast. Shout out, I've mentioned him before. Founders Podcast is the best podcast. It's a guy who basically reads an autobiography every week and then does deeper research on the person, like Winston Churchill. He'll do someone like Elon Musk or anyone like that. Any elite person, Michael Jordan. And then does the hour version of it. It's incredible.
Wait, that sounds amazing.
It's a Founders Podcast, and he literally breaks down. And the thing that's so cool of it is that everyone who's elite, they have the same traits. Yeah, it is crazy how many people share the same. Like Steve Jobs, he'll always reference like Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett. They all think the same.
Yeah, dude. Those are the guys who kill it. Fuck yeah, dude. So your traits of what you like in a fucking dude switched up. You said you're on birth control and you like skinny little skinny dude?
So when I was on birth control since I was like from the time of being 16 until like last year I got off of it. But during that time period, I kind of just like I just basically was into like super scrawny, like looked like they were dying, men.
Like that sort of heroin chic kind of thing.
Yeah. And
Glam
then,
rock perform kind of that.
Yeah.
It was-
And then got off of birth control. And immediately I was like, what is wrong with me? And then now I'm just like, I like guys that like have more testosterone.
Yeah.
Hunks.
And-
You want
yeah.
like a fucking beefcake.
a brute.
Yeah, I would say. Because like
yeah.
if I want to have kids and have a family, like I want a man who can protect our
Yeah.
family,
Of
not like
course.
someone who's gonna run away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
I could protect. See, I always think like I could protect you, but I'd have to make a phone call to someone. I'll protect you, but someone's coming. Hey.
Dude, you should see him try to fucking put up a dog gate. Imagine with a gun. Oh, fuck, there's not
Yeah,
a chance in the world.
I'm
dog.
good. I'm good at delegating jobs to other people. I'm good at like
Okay,
middle
He's good at
management.
not doing any
Right.
work.
Yeah, very. If you want to know my best skill, it's leveraging into good opportunities by doing nothing. Hence the podcast. Hence who has a computer. Most people that do a podcast together have a computer in front of them. Each guy, I'll look over. Oh, I see.
You're like, yeah.
That's a good note. That's a good note you took there.
Even Eric's got two computers in front of him. I've got fucking
Topo Chico,
Topo
dude.
Chico.
Jerkmate.
Topo and Jerkbait.
Fucking
Mind
logo.
you, though, he did line up the Jerkmate deal, which is like,
That's something.
JJ's good at the money stuff.
Oh, I'm
That's
good.
good.
He's good at the money stuff
Jew.
big time.
That's you're Jewish.
Jew.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Like
I
Jews?
know. I know what y'all
the
say
Jews.
about them in the trailers.
Oh no, we love the Jews in the trailer.
Oh, yeah?
We love
right.
the
Yeah,
Jews.
right.
I
Yeah.
think you used to. It seems like the modern whites aren't big on the Jews.
No.
Really? My
Yeah.
family's very much put as many Jews in the government as we can.
Really?
We want those people in power.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of think that is probably good.
Yeah, because you guys are very smart, very good with money. Those people we need up there.
Alan Greenspan was great.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, they do. They do know
Good
how to
opinions,
how to
lady.
pinch
Thank
a
you.
shekel.
Yeah. I don't even know, and that's kind of what's cool about that. I don't even know. So like a lot of times, like I'll get, but you know, the amazing thing, like if I ever have I have only one guest
Yeah.
that I've ever brought on. You're like, I have no idea who that was. Neo Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
vampire.
I love. By the way,
Yeah,
huge
yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's very
you've
cool.
known her before
Yeah.
from Vampire Chinese.
From what she was on the Dragula.
Dragula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most
Love.
interesting
Yeah.
fucking person I've ever met.
Literally beautiful. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, God, I
and
wanna
like
look
just
like
her,
that.
the costumes and shit she makes, I was like, oh, these are fucking wild, dude. Yeah,
Very amazing.
And how
Love.
she looks. She will
Beautiful.
look through your fucking, like when she's over
Yeah.
there, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I always break eye contact first.
yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Break eye contact.
But yeah, so my point is, I actually, I know you have quite, I don't even know what exactly you do. So obviously you do OF, right?
Yes.
But I don't even know like the extent. I don't know. if
yeah,
there's
how'd
any-
you like? Let's go through the whole
Gamut.
give us your origin story.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. So born in a small town in Indiana in a trailer. The trailer was like inherited. That trailer was like 100 years old. It was like my dad's parents' trailer, and then we started living in the trailer, and they got a house. But yeah, I started like doing social media and like just comedy. I'd say it was my main thing. From the very start, I started doing comedy, and I did that when TikTok started, when that was like a huge thing. My friend was like, you should start making TikToks because I think that you're funny. And I thought like TikTok was dumb. I was like, I'm not going to make like TikToks for children. And then I was like, you know what? Like, I think I also was an alcoholic and drug addict at the time. So I was
were
like
you really?
way funnier, but
yes, that's how
Crazier stories.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it
so-
usually. What kind of what was the drink of choice and drug of choice?
oh my gosh, I just like vodka because it was cheap and
Vodka
it was easy.
soda?
Yeah, vodka, anything. Like, love vodka. And then drugs, I just like did like a lot of uppers, like as many uppers as I could, because I
And
felt
this
like
is-
it was fun.
That was my shit too. Yeah.
Still in Indiana at this point.
Still in Indiana at this point. So I started posting shit posting on TikTok, and I think my first video got 100,000 views, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I can do something from this. And then
Yeah.
I just kept making more and more, and it was like 1 million views, 2 million views, 3 million views, and I was like, damn, this is actually something I could probably make a career out of. And so I think I lost my job because of COVID, and also like I was a car salesman, and that was like a whole thing.
You were a car salesman?
that
That's
whole
so
like
funny.
it was like a
You-
fever dream.
Dude, please tell us about selling cars.
And also too, and you know what? What's so funny? You can tell like your opinion. You're like salesman, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. Sell. Do us a favor.
Okay.
How about this? Have a little role play.
Okay.
We walk in.
Mm-hmm.
The two goons are looking for a car.
Okay.
How's it go down? So we're like, you're walking the floor. You probably approach.
Well, I approach, and then usually I ask like a line of questions to determine if you're going to buy a car today or if you're not.
yeah.
And like, if you're not, then
You're
I'm usually like,
qualifying.
yes, qualifying.
And
the
so, what
sale.
would those qualifying things be?
I would just be like, what are you looking for? And if you know exactly what you're looking for, that's usually a good sign. Like, oh, I came in here to see this specific car.
Yeah.
If it's a used car, the specific name, model, whatever. Or
Yeah.
I came in here to test drive a new car. If it's test drive a new car, it's like, probably not going to get it today. But still, they're test driving, so that's something. You still
Yeah.
get all of their information. So I
Yeah.
get all of your information. Then usually we test drive the car, determine what features you want, whatever. If you know exactly what you want with the features and everything, then I'm usually like, oh, that's when we present like, this is a specific deal you could only get today. If you don't get it today, you have to pay $1,500 more like any other day. Like,
Yeah.
but today, because it's this day and the end of the month, we have to meet this quota of like
yeah.
da-da-da-da.
Yeah, a couple lies. A
Yeah.
couple lies.
Well,
yeah.
you just want them to put down any kind of down payment,
Anything.
and then they're
Even just
hooked.
starting paperwork, they're stuck. Like
Yes.
even if they're, and
Yes.
I'm like, just start it today. You can maybe change your mind and come back. No, they can't change their mind once they start. So it's like, they're stuck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I like that. You're slick. Yeah, you know how to make
it
a
was
fucking-
not a fun, like I think I stopped liking it when like a family came in and they were like, we only have $9,000 and it's like, and my boss is like, yeah, let's get him this like POS car and raise the price by like $4,000.
Oh,
No,
I was like, I can't do that.
So-
yeah, there's a
'cause-
moral aspect.
Yeah.
pure commission, right?
Pure commission.
Yeah.
But my boss was an alcoholic as well. He would like drink on the job, which was
Nice.
crazy. But being the only like woman or attractive woman there,
Probably
he gave
cleaned
me a
up.
lot of the sales
Yeah.
because like people want to like men want to buy from an attractive woman.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%. You have a hot girl on the floor, it fucking drives business
Oh, yeah.
up, dude.
Hot women, plus horsepower. That's
yeah.
that's a sale right there.
It's a sale.
Yeah, dude, I love an alcoholic boss. It's like good and
Yes.
bad, dude.
It's good and bad because we were like yelling at each other a lot, like
Yeah.
at the top of our lungs, like
Yeah.
screaming at each other.
Oh, yeah.
But it was fun.
Dude, I had this alcoholic boss. I worked at this bar in Mexico. And
Nice.
yeah, dude,
Okay.
this guy, he was a French-Canadian dude. And there's a few dudes I've encountered through my life who are very similar to this guy.
Yeah.
They're all about like 5'6". They're lean as fuck. And they're like 40-something.
Yeah.
But they look like they're 30-something. And I'm like, how? How
Yeah.
are you sustaining? And they're just like these little wiry, drunk alcoholic dudes. And I went back to Mexico like maybe about 4 years ago, and I saw him, and I was like, "You look the fucking
No
same,
way.
dude.
Same?
He's
Look
still there?
Still there. He's still running this. But what's his bar? He runs the bar
that's
there.
So he
crazy.
moved to.
Yeah, oh yeah, he moved and
Okay.
started the bar there, and it's a successful bar. And he was so fucking fun to party with. We had
Yeah.
a couple nights where we did coke all night and shit.
Oh, hell
and like
yeah.
there was one night where we're like literally working, and he would come out, and I'd be at the bar, and he would nudge me, like poke me in the side, and then I would go into the bathroom. There'd be a line on the back of the toilet, and I fucking ring, rip that, and then come back out and keep going. But yeah, he would get shit faced because he loved. It was a hat. Do you know? Do you watch hockey at all?
A little bit.
The Montreal Canadiens. It was
Okay.
a Canadiens bar, and so when the Habs were playing, if they won, he was the best. If they lost, he was the meanest cocksucker, and he just fucking
Damn.
would scream at us. He would see.
That's
and
classic.
Sometimes you get so drunk you would have to like lay him down on this bench and he would go to sleep.
No,
That's
dude.
funny.
That's
Yeah, dude.
wonderful.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I still love him. I would fucking drink with Dan any day. I think he doesn't drink liquor anymore. He only drinks beer. Yeah, so he's.
I mean, that's better.
That's better, way better, dude. He's a beer guy now, so he's basically sober.
So you were fighting with your boss at
Yeah.
work. At this point, you're still doing the TikTok stuff, right?
This is when I just started.
Okay.
And then after that I lost the job because of COVID, and like my boss was like, he got his like 4th DUI. And so
Yeah.
everything was changing. So, and then that's when I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to do social media full time. And then that's when my friend, she started OnlyFans, and she told me about that. And I was like, what? And I was like, you mean I could just post like the same photos basically on Instagram on OnlyFans and make money? And she's like, pretty much. And I was like, okay. So that's when I started doing OnlyFans, and then using like the social media aspect of like doing like comedy and stuff to like funnel in people to the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But that was great because that's when I think my first month on OnlyFans I made like $5,000, and when that's like what my parents make in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Combined.
So
So it's like I was like, oh shit. I even asked my mom, like she was the one who told me to do OnlyFans. Like,
No,
Mom.
yeah, I asked her, I was like, so here's the whole thing. Like, I'm basically posting the same content on this platform. It's like sexy stuff, and I'm getting paid. And she was like, if you can genuinely make money from that, then I'd say do it. So
Yeah, dude. So she gave you the okay.
she
and
gave
you
me
start-
the okay.
Yeah, and then so you were just posting like bikini stuff, like
Yeah,
pretty
at that point I was just doing like very like just the most basic stuff, because I
Yeah.
also like that was my intro into sex work, and I like sex work is a big taboo.
Yeah, of course.
Like in the Midwest and like the Bible Belt of the
Oh,
US.
Yeah.
So it's like immediately I was like, people are going to perceive me as a whore, which was okay. I'm willing to sacrifice that to better my life and my family's life. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, you could think I'm a whore, I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just doing bikini pics at the time, and like
Yeah.
made like $5,000.
Not bad.
But
Yeah.
you're not doing just bikini pics now.
No, I do more than that now.
yeah. What's on the menu? What are you selling?
Well, I'm like slowly, like every year I do more and more and more,
Yeah.
because I'm like trying to just like really actually make a career out of it instead
Yeah.
of like just fully doing everything at once.
Yeah.
So I think like my first year to 2 years I was doing it was like bikini, lingerie, topless, and now I do like implied
Yeah,
and
oh.
like stuff like that. And
Yeah,
then I'll
yeah.
do like for like there's like customs that people can request. I'll
Yeah.
do more on those. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you pay me more, I'm willing to show more, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just like post everything for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
yeah, that's a good gradual progression. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you so how deep into it do you want to get? Do you want to eventually go mainstream? Are you going to keep it like OnlyFans?
I don't know if I would ever go mainstream, because I feel like a lot of people I know that have that do mainstream, they wish that they wouldn't have went mainstream and would have just stayed on OF because they felt like it took too much out of them and it like took the joy out of it for them.
Yeah, fair.
Some people like went from OF to mainstream and absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
But like a majority of my friends that I did it, they're like, I wish I would have just stuck with OF because like I have a passion for sex work, but just in like the aspect of I'm my own boss.
Yeah.
Not in the aspect of like I'm doing scenes for and with other people.
Yeah. And when you're doing the other scenes, like it depends on if that's what you like and what you're cut out for. Like we had Angela White on, big, obviously massive mainstream porn star.
Yes.
And she's like, I love this. I love shooting these scenes. I love doing all this stuff. I love these different ideas and like fucking on camera and selling people and giving them a good performance.
Yeah.
But then it's also like you're fucking on a countertop sometimes. And it's like, that's uncomfortable. And then it's like, and then they're like, hold this, lift your leg a little bit like this, and it's like not exactly the most like natural or like romantic or whatever like connection to the fan all the time.
Absolutely. It's very like more performative, I think, but also like she is like the perfect person that people need in porn versus like the people who genuinely don't really enjoy it that go into it.
Yeah,
100%.
that's gotta be a fucking drag. Like when people, I probably I asked her that too. Like I think it was her. I was like, man, you don't want to just show up one day and you're like, ugh, you're dreading it, right? You don't want to dread it. You have to like truly.
Also, if you love it and you're going into a scene with someone who doesn't really love it, it probably takes away from your energy.
Yeah.
Like as someone who genuinely enjoys what they do.
Yeah.
Do you want a Zin? You're a Zin person.
I recently stopped zinning.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
I felt like I was relying far too heavily on Zins. Like I was doing a Zin in the morning, like every 10 minutes.
No.
Dude, it was I was genuinely tweaking for Zins.
I mean, that's a fucking serious can of Celsius.
No,
I've never seen it that big.
I love these, the big boys. But
really?
I love caffeine.
How many milligrams of caffeine is
I think it's 270.
Jesus Christ.
270.
So for anyone who wants to know the breakdown of an espresso shot I think is 25
milligrams.
Milligrams.
Yeah.
So like a
that was 25 right there. Just that was quick.
Jeez. So that's like 10 espresso shots.
Mm-hmm.
And is that only one a day or do you have a couple?
I do about 2 a day max.
Whoa. No coffee?
No coffee. I'm trying to wean off of coffee because I would drink coffee so much that it just stained my teeth a lot, so I'd have to constantly get them whitened.
That is the problem with coffee because I love coffee, but then I have to now. I can't wait 6 months to get the teeth clean.
Oh yeah,
I have to probably do it every 4 months because of the coffee. But I just. Man, I don't know. There's just something.
I love coffee.
I would never give up coffee.
I still drink some coffee. Like if I go back home, my family drinks Folgers because it's like the cheapest. Yeah. But like something about a Folgers coffee back in Indiana just hits. Yeah. So I'll drink that.
I used to believe that propaganda, like about like
Folgers is the best.
I used to think about that with Tim Hortons. Used to be such a great coffee, and then I went back and maybe because they commercialized it, they were so big now. Yeah. And I'm like, this coffee fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I get the. Someone said, the first pizza you ever grew up with, you'll always love that.
Oh,
pizza.
dude,
that's valid.
But if it stays good, because I when I was a kid, I used to fucking love a Costco pizza.
Oh God.
The fucking Costco pizza ripped, dog. When mom would come home and she just did the grocery shopping and she's like, I'm too tired to cook, and she whipped a Costco pizza out onto the countertop. Holy fuck, dude!
You were rich. You could afford Costco pizza.
Oh, dude, we were doing all right. No, we weren't rich. We were like, we started lower middle class, and then my parents worked 2 jobs for a long time. We ended up like middle class by the time I was like in my teens or something. Yeah, but they hated each other's guts.
That's
but I do agree with you about there's a chain in Canada. It's a massive chain. It's called Pizza. It's like Little Caesars.
Yeah,
but like Little Caesars is kind of good. Pizza is literally like garbage diarrhea on a pan.
Garbage diarrhea.
Yeah.
Well, this is how disgusting I was too. Yeah. I used to do the double cheese on pizza. So they would have the slices and they would do a double cheese, and they would like cook it in a way they flop it on its face and put it in for the action. It was so good.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
And they were
Yeah.
dipping, and they had like 20 dipping. That's how you know pizza's bad, dipping sauce.
dipping sauces.
Dude, and if you ever look at what's in the dipping sauce, you're like, Jesus
Yeah, it's
Christ.
disgusting. It's so bad. And also, too, you get a whole meal for $9.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a
Canadian.
deal.
So that's like fucking, what,
Canadian.
$6 or
Yeah,
something?
Damn.
American.
$6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could walk into the pizza and get, and you can smell, it's kind of like Subway. Subway has that carcinogenic
Yeah.
Oh, I
smell.
love that.
Really?
Yeah, I love that.
That with a little cup of Folgers?
Dude, I'm just so used to like eating absolute garbage growing up that
Yeah.
like it's kind of just like nostalgic for me.
What was your like trailer park meal?
Oh my god, we had so many. Okay,
Yeah.
so do you guys know what cube steaks are?
No.
Okay, they're like a trailer park steak. It's
Yeah.
like a steak that's like hammered to absolute nothing, and it's like not real steak. It's made of like just like ground beef almost, but it's
Yeah.
like hammered into like a patty basically.
Yeah.
So we'd eat that with like brown gravy, and like we could never afford like real vegetables, so we'd always get canned vegetables.
Okay.
Because we also used to go to the food pantry because we were so poor. So
Yeah.
they would get donated food, and it was always canned vegetables. So
Yeah.
we'd get like creamed corn.
Oh, damn.
So we'd eat creamed corn and like that, and then
Chicken
like mashed
fried
potatoes.
steak? Did you do chicken?
Love chicken fried steak.
No. I
Love that.
I used to go to umpire school in Florida.
Yeah.
And they would do like the big night would be chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried steak.
It was so and I would look around at these people like just digging in, and that's where they
So
had the
fucking
runny
good.
eggs too.
Yeah.
Every breakfast they would do the egg powder.
Love.
No.
Yeah, I fear that. This sounds amazing.
Still now?
This sounds. Oh, I would totally.
You would
fuck
do
that
it
shit up.
over like, do you live in LA now or? Okay, so when you go to these like beautiful brunch spots in LA that they have like a guy who went to culinary school, maybe even trained in France, and he does this French omelet. Do you look at that and you're like, you fucking
Yeah, I'm
animals.
just like, this is disgusting. Like you're
No.
taking the fun out of breakfast. Like it's supposed to be like slop, basically.
Oh, you
Like-
want the
Yeah, I want
slop.
the slop.
Oh God.
How do you feel about American cheese? Like that
Kraft
Like the
Signals.
craft.
Yeah.
Oh, I love craft. Oh yeah. We used to just we used to eat chip sandwiches as a kid when we couldn't afford the deli meat. My mom would always have like Lay's sour cream and onion chips.
Yeah.
So we'd make like Kraft singles and then the chips and then white
Wonder bread. I've done.
Honestly, that doesn't sound bad.
It's fine.
That
So good.
is actually, I did that. We used
Delicious.
to we used to do canoe trips. So we would go to Algonquin. Have you ever been up north?
Yeah.
So we do Algonquin, and because you can't really bring a lot of food, right? So the snacks would be like on day 3 of the canoe trip. All the meat was gone the first day,
Right.
except what you could cook at night, which was like the chili or everything. So the only thing you could eat was these chip cheese sandwiches.
So
Yeah.
good.
And when you're rowing all day or whatever it was,
Yeah,
canoing
you-
all day,
You want to eat a chip cheese
Yeah.
sandwich
Yeah.
at the
because
end.
we would do also I forget what it was called, not portage, what was that thing?
Portaging.
Portaging, bro. We would do it for like a fucking so you go from one water to the other water,
Yeah.
and you'd walk through like this fucking with. Dude, it was the worst thing with the canoes on your shoulder. I was like a little kid.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, dude. You would have one like counselor because it was like a camp thing. But to be honest with you, that was the shit that was like got me probably through my teens.
Yeah.
Because it made me a little tougher then.
Yeah.
And I wish I did it more because you would have no heat. Your feet would always be wet. Your socks would always be wet.
Yeah.
The canoe would always be like when you flipped over, you would capsize.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Bugs and
incredible.
shit.
The
Fucking-
bugs. You were sleeping on the
Shit.
ground. You had to shit. You had to tie yourself to a tree when you took a shit.
Yeah.
It was
Sounds
brutal.
terrible.
Yeah,
we
no
would
thanks.
do 4 days, 3 nights. It
Oh my
sucked.
God.
Yeah.
Sucked.
No, that
Fuck
sucks.
There's all the kid shit you do. Let's go camping, and then you're just like miserable the whole time.
Yeah.
Miserable
Yeah.
the whole time.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like romanticize Indiana? Do you love going back to Indiana? Because I saw like on a previous podcast you did, you said you're like, I'm never going back. But we
Yeah.
were just talking outside, and you're kind of like, I think I'm going. Like, yeah. What's your
Yeah.
mindset on that?
I think at first, like when you grow up a certain way, that's like, I don't know. I feel like at first I was really embarrassed and like hated Indiana and had like a resentment against my hometown because of like how I grew up. But then the older you get, the more you like look at things in a full spectrum and understand that like it is what it is. Like my parents can't help that they didn't have money. Like they raised me the best that they could, so I can't be angry at them for that. Like I think that I had a good childhood. Like I didn't know that I was poor until other people made it apparent that I was poor. That's the thing. Like I thought I had a good childhood and everything was great until other people made me realize that I was living without certain things.
No, and I don't. Let me take that back. Like I don't mean like shitting on the people there.
No,
like, but I went to a semester in West Virginia University at an off campus. And I hated it so much. And like you said, there's a lot of people who are doing like, but there's also like some backwoods completely. But that's the same thing with the city. But every time I hear that song, Country Road, West Virginia, I want to burn this state down. I fucking hated that place with a passion.
I hate that song too. I think that's natural.
I just hated the state.
I like that.
You like it?
Yeah,
no.
I like that one. Country roads take my home.
No, don't start saying it.
I hate. But yeah, that was so that's kind of the experience. But like you said, there's a lot of people like, they're doing their best and kind of thing like that. But there are some like, when you're a city boy, going to live in that, and there's like, you're like,
there's a lot of kooky people. Like I don't know if I can say this, but I hope my family doesn't watch this. I had like a family friend die from taking horse medicine or pig medicine, thinking that it would cure COVID.
Oh, was it
ivermectin?
Was it
not
ivermectin?
I don't remember what it was.
No, ivermectin is like it's been actually ivermectin.
It got
Pulitzer Prize.
That couldn't have been.
But there could have been something.
Maybe he got confused because there was that whole thing that people said Rogan took a horse medicine.
Oh my God, I think that's what it was.
And then
like,
he
had like a heart attack from that.
Really?
Yes, a direct result of that is what
maybe he took the wrong kind or something, or
I don't think he knew what he was doing.
There is an ivermectin for animals, and there is a human ivermectin. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So maybe he took the horse one.
He definitely did not take the human one.
He took the horse one.
I'm pretty sure. Look that up right now because I don't want people like but from what I understand, ivermectin has like. It's like
I don't know the details.
Yeah, I don't know the details either.
Yeah, I think it's like a steroid, right?
I don't know, but pack. I know it was like some wild story a little while ago. It's so funny that a dude took accidentally took probably the wrong medicine.
That's how people are.
Human doses of ivermectin are significantly lower than those for horses.
He maybe took the horse dose.
Definitely took the horse dose. He definitely took the horse dose.
Oh, the horse dose, dude.
But yeah, people in small towns like that are just so. I've grown to appreciate and love crazy ass people from small towns.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, especially being in a big city. Like, I love like the city as well, but being in the city has given me a larger appreciation.
Well, there's full on retards in big cities.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, to like say like I can acknowledge you have one of the funniest jokes, and I don't think you ever do it.
What's that?
The walk when people are like living in the city, sitting.
Yeah,
I think that's that is a line. That we've done comedy for 13 years. I don't ever compliment you on your I don't compliment anyone on the comedy.
You do sometimes.
But I'm not like I'm not a ball washer. I mean,
right.
No, he's not glazing.
I'm not glazing. But out of all the things I've probably heard out of my friends, our another buddy Ryan Long will have like one or two things when he says it. I'm like, bro, you're fucking bro. But your line about walking what's the whole premise about walking by a homeless
so it's like the idea is that country folk have this like I like hanging out with country folk. I love it because you're always just having like normal basic like good time hangouts. Like when you hang out in the city, you go to like some shit restaurant, you spend too much money, but you hang out with people in the country and they're like, we're having a fire, and you just like burn shit. You just hang out, dude,
in the back of a parking lot.
Or some dude has a big backyard with a pit in it. But the thing I don't like when you hang out with the country folk is they do that like, oh, you city boy, can you handle it out here, city boy? They have this idea that you only get tough in the country, and I'm like, hey, you get tough in the city too. Like, I don't know how to build a fire, but I like to see you turn a blind eye to homelessness every day.
Right, every day.
So
sad.
But the first time I heard you say that was in the Williamsburg Comedy Club. I was like, fuck. Yeah. It's and Ryan says the same thing about like how Republicans are so tough. we're so tough with the guns, but they're like, New York's so scary.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it is so funny, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, both. I think it's one of those things. It's kind of like politics. You know, everyone's like, I'm not a political guy, but like one side will say this side, so like,
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
if you step back, you look at both sides, and you're like, you're both fucking.
Everyone's
Absolutely.
You both have such losers who are a part of your thing, and most people don't say anything and are like closer to each other, but it's the fucking losers on the extreme left and the extreme right nobody fucking likes.
Yeah.
Nobody likes them.
Yeah. I think we need like a murderous leader again, you know, like a general used to like lead the country after. You're like an
Real.
Alexander the Great. You conquered a bunch of shit, then you got to run Rome, right?
That would really bring people together.
I think that you need that because everyone now it's all theoretical. Everyone's
Right.
like, I think if we did this, things would be better, but nothing's been put into practice. It's all just
Right.
debates. We need a guy who's been in the shit to start taking hold of shit. I think that's
Absolutely.
good.
There
Yeah.
is
And
something.
not a lady, right?
Not
yeah,
a
not
woman,
a
no.
lady.
Who's the Margaret Thatcher? No.
When Hillary I was like, please, God, I will literally do anything. I'll pray every day for the rest of my
You
life.
wanted her to win? Oh no! If she was gonna.
If she was going to be president, I was like,
You were like, no dice, no
No
dice.
Now, because I don't want to speak bad on the Clintons publicly, because we know what can happen.
End up hung with a shotgun shot in your chest. Dude, but Kate, do you think you'll go back to Indiana? Like,
I definitely will. I'm already looking at like possibly having like a home out there and then a home here.
Nice.
And being able to go back when I need like peace away from the city.
Yeah, you need peace from you do need a peace from this fucking place. I think
Yeah.
we live in New York. To me, this is the being in this house we are. Just waking up every morning.
What
and
do you
just-
like about the peace? What is peace to you?
I think it's just like people are like energy vampires out here and like they just take from anyone that they can versus just like
It's so true.
versus just like genuinely being like a giving person. Like I have like Midwest mentality of like just being very giving without expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
But like people out here fully take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah.
And so never in my life did I ever think I would have to learn to be a selfish person. But like living in LA, I've had to learn to be selfish and learn how to genuinely be mean to people. Because if you do not, people will walk all over you.
Oh,
Well, it's
it's
a good skill to learn, just
Yeah.
like to be like, because you'll encounter people like that in other places.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I didn't bring it up, but I'll fucking bring it up now. And this is where I get mad at Eric. Like someone came up to Che, and I hate the fucking phoniness of LA people. I hate the phone. Not all LA comics, but there's a certain percentage of LA comedians. They're so fucking fake and phony. And I bit my tongue because I just wanted to go eat. And then I had to hear Eric go. Eric is our producer. He's an apologist for this person. This person went up to Che and goes, Che, oh my God, I love all of this right now. I puked in my fucking mouth.
Really?
When they were
Why?
complimenting. Oh, it's so fake.
I
Nobody
can't get a compliment?
I can't.
Nobody talks like that. Nobody goes up to people like, "Oh, I love what."
I
It was
can't
so.
get- I can't get a
I
guy.
know you liked it, but I sat
He's
there.
just if he was getting a compliment, he'd be eating it up.
Yeah,
If
maybe.
she was like, "Oh my God, I love."
By the way, I did look at her. I'm like, yo, I never met her. I'm like, you're so fucking hot. Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Yeah, but and then we got in a yelling match because she was like, anyways, I won't say what the whole thing was, but and then I had to listen to this idiot be an apologist for an LA person.
I don't know if I was an apologist. I just
Apologist.
said that person is like that when they're in New York, too.
Fucking apologist. I actually have a quick
person
question.
comes up, compliments me, they're a piece of shit.
Those
Yeah,
people.
oh my
What an
God.
asshole.
Yeah, I know.
Are you like a sexually deviant?
I would think people say that I'm a prude. Like, yeah,
Really?
I'm very like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I've just always been like a certain way about things. I'm just very traditional, and it's how I grew up. So I'm very much like, even my OnlyFans stuff is very like cutesy girlfriend. Like, I can be sexy, but like I'm definitely not like a sexual.
So
deviant.
like if you have you ever gone on a date with a guy out here and
Don't even get me started. I think
Really?
I already know where this is going.
what?
Like someone who's like just absolutely like a sex fiend, or like someone who
Well, no. I mean, like, have you ever gone on a date with someone who's like, and hooked up with him right away, or is you're more of like
I don't do hookups.
No hookups.
Really?
Wow, you never had a one night stand.
I had one night stand, and it was back in my active like using. And I was like very out of it. I was like drunk.
Yeah.
And so that was my one hookup experience, and it made me feel so bad about myself that
really?
I will never do it again.
So what's like dating for you? If you, I mean, you don't have to say your relationship's that, but what's dating like for you then?
So I rarely date just because I don't use dating apps. I haven't used dating apps since I was like 19. I prefer to meet people in person. I am very like I don't have like an intention of like looking for people to date. If those people come into my life and I really like them and I want to like date, then I'll do that. But like the process is just like I also have to have like a connection with someone emotionally. So like sometimes it can take me like a year of getting to know someone before I'm like, oh, I could probably like see this person romantically.
Really? So you will make if you were to guesstimate if a guy, so you're out or something like that, or even you're at, I don't know, the gym, or you're at a supermarket or something, like some guy, I mean, obviously you're pretty, and some guy like and he makes you laugh, and you're he's like, oh, I drink Celsius by the can too. I love to, like something like that makes you laugh, and he's like, hey, if you ever want, we could go out for Celsius, and you're like, oh, cool. So you guys go hang out, you walk around Sunset Boulevard, you have a great time. He's like, I'd love to take you out for dinner. A couple nights later, you go out for dinner. What kind of progression then is the guy like, I mean, we've gone out for 3 dinners, a couple Celsiuses.
Yeah, I say maybe like 3 dates, maybe 4, depending on how spaced out the 3 dates are. Because, especially the older I get, I'm far more selective with like who I give that type of energy to. Yeah. So I'm like, if someone likes me enough to wait, like I'm not gonna like make them freaking wait. Like, I also want to have sex probably with this person, but like just more to where I feel comfortable opening that side of myself with someone.
Yeah. I think as I've gotten older, I think, and my history was I used
He's
to
about to tell a lie.
my history was I used to like hook up with dudes in my 20s. You didn't even know their name and you fuck them. But now I think to respect a woman, no, I'm being serious. You take them out for coffee, you take them out for dinner, and then the third date, this is what I think to try and fuck is like, why don't we come over and we'll order something in, or I'll cook you dinner.
Yeah.
I think
that's
valid.
There's no dude. If JJ met a lady on the street and she was like, "Oh my God, you're the I'm not a pervert guy," and he was like, "Yeah," and she went, "I'll suck your dick right now behind a dumpster," he would be like, "Oh, 1,000,000."
That's a hard offer to deny, though, to be honest.
You're probably right, but ideally, I think if someone who I want, if anyone recognizes me, immediately I DM them trying to fuck.
Immediately.
That's fair. You make a valid.
You don't need the espresso, dude. Yeah.
I just think that like the thing nowadays is people in both parties, like men and women, feel like dating is very hard and they feel extremely disrespected and like are probably traumatized from dating. That I think it's important to have that moment to like show that you both respect each other and you're here for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And like,
do you think what we do, because we're all like to a degree influencers, we're on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, do you think what we've done has ruined the mind for dating because everything's a constant swipe, what's better, constant, quick dopamine? Do you think that's why people are having tougher times? Like I think it could be like social skills, people are bad at dating, but I also do believe there's something where like even when I watch a movie now, I'm looking at my phone halfway through the movie. Yeah. So I don't know if that's a cause to dating.
I think that's
failures.
like that's part of it, and also just like the epidemic of like the result of people not dating and like just the loneliness has made people hate either parties. Like there's always like I'm scrolling through my TikTok and it's like a woman complaining about how much she hates men, or like a men complaining about how women aren't doing this or this, and it's like I think everybody just needs to like meet in the middle and just like
chill the
everyone
fuck out.
wants to date. It's like no one hates each other. Everyone needs to chill.
Everyone needs to
but
chill.
Social media definitely has like I wouldn't say it's specifically like the swiping. Definitely like social media as a whole I think has rotted people's brains.
It
with
has
every
to
aspect.
It has to be brain rot. Again, part of why I love coming out here for the week, I'm off my phone. We're doing a bunch of podcasts a day, and I'm off my phone.
Yeah, we're just working.
We're working.
Not really looking at my phone at all.
That's what sucks is like part of our job is actually to like brain rot. That's like part of it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm ruining my brain, but also trying to build that back. I'm like, okay, let me brain rot for like an hour, and then I'll do something productive.
Well, that's where the reading comes in at the end of the night. I think the reading, even at the gym too, I look at my phone only because of the workout I'm following, but I don't go to an app.
Yeah,
that's good.
You can't.
Yeah, it's brutal.
But
it's hard.
In your days where you were like more of a party animal, do you have any like crazy party stories?
Oh my God. I have one that's so embarrassing
Let's
to me.
do it.
I was like, let me put this drink down. I was still living in Indiana, and one of my friends, I'm not going to mention any names because they all definitely will watch this, but one of my friends came home one night and she's like, do you want to go to this like lingerie party with me? And I was like, not really. I'm like in a full sweatsuit. And I was like, not really. And she's like, I just need someone to be my DD to drive me home. Could you like come? And I was like, okay, I'll come and like sit in the corner, like on my phone in my sweatsuit. We get to this party. It's like a penthouse apartment in like the nicest building, like in the city. And I'm seeing all these people there that I know that are like influential people in the city that I lived in.
Ooh.
And I was like, wow, this party looks really nice. There's like a table with like fruits and like punch and like snacks. Everyone's like not in lingerie. So I thought that was weird. I was like, I thought this was like a lingerie party. And then the girls are like, oh, we're going to go change into our lingerie. And I was like, cool, I'm going to sit out here. I'm like peeling an orange. Everyone starts coming out. Some people are like naked. And I was like, what kind of party? I'm like peeling my orange. I'm like, what kind of party is this?
Yeah.
And then people start fucking on the and I'm like, oh, and I at this point like I'm like not exposed to the world. I'm like have maybe like a body count of 2 people. I like can't. Don't even think I've looked at my own butthole. Like I was like very like I was mortified. Okay, and I pulled my friend to the side. I was like, what kind of fucking party is this? And she was like, oh, by the way, don't freak out. It's a swingers party. And I was like, bro, I was like, I'm leaving. And she was like, we're going to give you drugs. And I was like, I'm staying. So that was like the first time that I took Molly and also another drug that I'm not going to mention. But
did the Molly make it amazing, the party?
I went from hating it and being like, this is gross, to being like, oh my God, I'm so glad everyone's having a good time here.
Yeah, Molly's the best.
I've never done Molly.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Molly is by far, like, everyone does Coke. Coke is expensive. It gets you hyped up. It just fucks you up. It's always shit quality. Molly is like, it just makes every feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
You'll go to, I've done Molly a decent amount of times. And then in my, like, I would say in like my older 20s, it definitely, like, I would choose when I did it very specifically. And every time I was like, why was that the greatest party I've ever been to?
Literally.
Yeah. And it's like, well, because you were on the best drug of all time.
Oh my God.
And so did you just sit there watching people fuck the entire time?
I was on a beanbag chair in a cowboy hat in my sweatsuit. And I was just like watching people.
Hot or?
Some of them were hot. Some of them weren't very hot. But the ones that weren't very hot ended up leaving like early. So I was like, that's pretty cool. God's will. And then
God's will.
and then I just remember like I was having the best time ever. And like I was in charge of like taking Polaroid pictures. So I was like, yeah, get in there deeper. Yeah. Like,
that's so fun. You know, God's will is God's will is have the ugly people leave the swinger party early and not have a female pilot.
Oh my God. God's will. Truly.
That's it.
Oh my God,
Thank
dude.
you, JC.
Thank you.
Thank you, JC. You saved us again. Okay, I think one of the last things I want to ask you is, what was the thing that made you be like, I got to get sober?
I think that like this is gonna go from like funny to sad. So my my grandfather was like a really big like figure in my life. He was like everything that I worked hard for was like for him, and he ended up dying from COVID. And that was like hard. Like when the one person that believed in you, like the only person your entire life is just suddenly gone. I was just like, damn. So I like had like this, I was like drinking and using since I was like 14. But like when that happened, I had like a crazy spiral of just like, I was like sleeping in my bathtub because I was like throwing up on myself like every single day. And I was just like not leaving my apartment. Like it was so bad. And then that's kind of like when I was also like in that time span, I was like posting TikToks and stuff. Like I had to delete a bunch of TikToks from when I was very clearly like high, and I was like, yikes.
So you cold turkeyed it?
I like went back and forth of like, oh, alcohol is my problem. Oh, drugs are my problem. Like going back and forth of like not doing one or the other. And then eventually I just white knuckled it, and I like moved to LA, and I was like, okay, I'm moving to LA, but the thing is like I'm gonna not drink or use. And because I'm like, oh, I can either fucking kill myself or I can pick everything up and try to be something and like make something of my life in California, which like I probably should have like stayed and worked on my problems because they were still there when I left, but everything's fine now. But
did you notice your career like financially once you stopped using and taking drugs? Did your shit just start popping off?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Everything just became so like clear and just like amazing. Like so many opportunities just presented themselves to me after I got sober, and it kind of like really helped me. Like I didn't know, like I'm in AA. I didn't know what AA was like at all. Like in the Midwest, you don't have like a program or anything like that. And like the first like bar I went to after I had this big like work thing, I met a guy who like was in AA, and he invited me to meetings with him. But just like random opportunities of like work and like personal life presented themselves, and so everything just got like better and better and better the longer I've been sober. And I've just been able, being sober, I'm better at like focusing on tasks and completing them versus like being all over the place from like drinking and using.
And you're still doing AA meetings?
Yeah, I'm like 4 years in.
And what is it once a week and stuff? Or?
I try to go a couple times a week. Just when I feel not great is usually when I go, and I always feel better when I leave.
You always feel better?
Yeah.
And they're different ones and stuff like that?
Yeah, different ones. A lot of them are just like people speaking on their experience of like their like life with alcohol and like getting sober, and like that always helps to inspire me and know that I'm in the right place.
It must be like something where you just hearing people, especially also like it's kind of twofold. You hear people just talk about, and it really is one of those things. Like I was listening to Jocko Willink today just tell a story about a Marine who ended up killing himself, and it was like the most powerful 15-minute thing, and I sent it to someone, and I was like, this is incredible. But then you also hear the other flip side, like, you know, someone with their struggles, and it makes you think, oh man, I've got to be better with my shit. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But then I listen to him, and on the flip side, he just like talks about not that crazy, you know, some of the just like, you just have to almost like pull up your socks, you know, whatever stuff he talks about. But there is the two things you probably get from it. Like some people probably, they relapse that day or the night before, and that must be like so powerful.
Yeah, it definitely, like I've had plenty of friends who have relapsed and not made it, like they've OD'd, and so it's like, okay, that like is extremely sad, but it also like their life is like not gonna be for nothing. Like I'm gonna stay sober for those people as well, and like just it's sad, but
well, that is the crazy thing. I don't know if you watch White Underbelly. I know we got to wrap it up.
Yeah, I do. I do watch White Underbelly.
You know what he says? He says that majority of the people that he's interviewed that struggle with drugs and on the street, I think it's like less than 4% ever get off the street.
Yeah, it's very sad.
It's really, really, like, because I know that because like my brother's schizophrenic, and he's like battling with drug shit. So yeah, it's like, and I tell my dad, because my dad takes care of him, like, man, like the percentages are so brutal.
It's extremely sad, and it's like hard. That's why like when I pass homeless people, like there's people who are like, oh fuck homeless people, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you don't know what the scenario is for that person or what they've been through. And like being an addict and alcoholic isn't really a choice. It's like a mental disease. It's a disease of the mind. So like you don't know what someone is going through or what they're suffering from. Like everything's not black and white like people want it to be. There's grayscale in between everything.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming through. This has been a fucking great episode.
Yay.
You killed it.
Not the happiest way to end it.
No. I think it's a good message.
No,
though.
it is, but it is. Again, that's what makes this fucking podcast so good.
Yeah.
Because it's always so different. People,
Yeah.
people love here. They love hearing the stories.
Yeah.
And that's I love it. So.
Yeah. Into this camera, can you just let people know where to find you?
Hey guys, I'm Essie Bone. You can find me on everything at Essie Bone.
Right on. Thank you so
Perfect.
much for coming through.
Thank you guys.
That was
Appreciate it.
All right. One more thing. Into this camera, can you just be like, hi, I'm Essie Bone, and you're watching Two Goons.